All right, shalom, shalom. This is Arakat Rubin coming out of Lions Den of Yasharala camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, also to my elder as well, down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala camp, here at 1. Salutations to all the Akiran and four corners of the earth, pushing the truth of sincerity. Today I have a lesson, Lord willing, that's edifying to the hopefully elect out there, and also the men, women, and children that believe in sincerity as well, man. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into it, man, because the times that we're in, these perilous times that we're in, that we're coming into, these evil times that we're coming into, that we're already in, that we're finna get deeper into, all right? Going down that line of Jacob's trouble, all right? Because as we progress towards the kingdom, all right, to get to the kingdom, we have to go through Jacob's trouble, man. And with that being said, that's going to be a time like none other. It's stated in Jeremiah chapter, is it 51 and 7? I think so, Con. But yeah, Con, man. No, 30 and 7, Slacky. Jeremiah 30 and 7. So Con, man. So as we progress and get to that climax of Jacob's trouble, all right, well, Slacky, as we progress and get to the destination of the kingdom, and we're going to continue to go up and through there, all right, with the Jacob's trouble, man, because as we go closer to the kingdom, tensions are gonna get higher and higher out here with wickedness, man. As Revelation 12 and 12, all right, the devil know that he have but a short time, so he's coming down with that great wrath, all right. So within the midst of that short time, in the midst of Jacob's trouble, Esau's gonna be as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour, man. You know, so with that being said, we want to make sure we're girded up, armored up in the armor of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, within these times, man. We want to make sure that we have our mind focused on the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, within these times, all right? So with that being said, the first precept that I want to bring out here is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 6. Yeah, Salaki, man, I'm at work on break. It's cold as hell outside. It says, Jeremiah 51 and 6, it says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, and be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. So come, man, so you want to flee out of the midst of Babylon, man, not physically, but spiritually, if you will, mentally, if anything, man. Why? Because you don't want to have that same mindset as a Babylonian, you know, because if you have that same mindset as a Babylonian, guess what? That means you eat, sleeping, and thinking about Babylon. You're thinking about money. You're thinking about your job, thinking about your 501c3, but yeah, your 401k. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking about your businesses. You know, it's nothing wrong with thinking about your business, whatever the case may be, your job, or making money. But if you have that as your main priority, man, that's where you get lost at. That's where you get destroyed at. That's where you get burnt at. That's where you get nuked at, man. You know why? Because that's not the mindset of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Roughly paraphrasing what it is, Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 1. He that had the mind of the Most High will seek out all the wisdom of the ancient, be occupied in prophecies, man, roughly paraphrasing. So that's where your mind is going to be. You're going to be focused on the Lord. You're going to be focused on the kingdom, man. All right. So you're going to be focused on the kingdom. Why? So that way you can be focused on getting to that destination, and then anything that you need to acquire to get to that destination while you focused on it, it's going to be given to you, man. All right. You know why? Because the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he see you with that tunnel vision. He see you working towards that goal. He see you trying to get to that finish line, man. So guess what? It's just like in Dragon Ball Daima, where what the hell, the Namekian, the green one. All right, he basically enhanced their powers, man. Why? Because they was going on a journey, and when they got to an obstacle that seemed overwhelming, he gave Goku and Vegeta strength to overcome that obstacle that they thought they wouldn't be able to, man. And that's the same way with the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai with us, man. All right, if he see us on this journey that he placed us on, man. All right, so with that being said, he's gonna equip us fully to the extent that we need to be equipped in order to conquer whatever it is in our way, man. So come, man. Babylon, shit, guess what? That's not for us. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is for us, man. So guess what? We're going to do the things that are pleasing to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're going to continue to focus on the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Cause guess what? Cause that's why scripture say where a man heart is, that's where his treasures will be also, man. So therefore, if you focused on the world, that's where your treasure is, man. If your treasure is in the world, that's where your main focus is at. All right. You focus on everything that you can do to please the world, that you can do to please the flesh. But you're not focused on what you could do to please the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to feed the spirit, man. You're not focused on that. All right. You need to be focused on the Lord, man. All right. So it says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. All right. So if you out here with that same spirit, that same mindset as Babylon, as a everyday Babylonian, when I say Babylonian, I mean like Esau, or shit, I only mean 2/3 of our people. Cause shit, they just shit, as they say, do as the Romans do. They don't know no better shit. They just trying to fit in. But hey, man, yeah. You don't want to have that same mindset as a Babylonian Esau. You want to have that mindset of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Why? Because having that mindset of this world, having that mindset of America, having that mindset of Babylon is going to get you destroyed. Why? Because this is a wicked domain. This is a wicked place, man. So, hey, we ought not to be a part of that. So we need to be separating ourselves spiritually, all right? That way we won't be partakers of this judgment that's to come to this place, which is going to be 200 million thermonuclear missiles, man. Thus saith the scripture. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So come, man, you don't want to lay up treasures down here in this world, man. You want to lay up treasures in Babylon. Look at this shit, man. Look how wicked this place is, Hey, Babylon is wicked as hell, Hey, shit. you got Trump and Elon Musk so-called coming in the office, cleaning up all the dirty work, quote unquote, that the previous president left behind, man. So with that being said, they coming in as if like they're some like they're political janitors, if you will, man. But hey, shit, this place is not clean. So therefore, hey, shit, they trying to give off a facade as if this place is still up and running. That is what's the word I'm looking for? What they call it, the roaring 20s, man. Like this place is just, hey, shit, good ho. Hey, God bless America, no place else, man. But nah, man, this is not that. It never was, But it gave off a strong facade back in the days, all right. But now you see how wicked and dark this place is, man. So you don't want to be partakers of that. Why? Because this place is going to be utterly destroyed. So even with that being said, you don't want to lay up treasures for yourselves down here, all right. You see all the wickedness going on, man. You see it's nothing but wickedness, man. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, and who is that hand who is that hand of the wicked, man? Esau. All right, as the brother Canuck, the Bishop Canuck of this camp, he said before, all right, if you want to know throughout time, if you want to know who your rulers are, look at your money, man, which they do. They got their founding fathers, all right, on the back of their dollars, on the back of each dollar bill, or whatever the case may be, dollars, quarters, nickels, dimes, it's on the back of their money, man. So hey, that lets you know who runs the world. Guess what? And that's the it's the world. It was the world trading currency, man. All right, being devalued right now as we speak. So that's the power also of this place being stripped too as well, man. So if you see its power being stripped by way of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua through the way of these other countries, man. Shit, hey, it's time for you to jump ship, man. Hey, shit, it's time. Now's the time to be that bandwagon. Why? Because you want to be on that winning team, and that winning team is with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right. Because hey, if you on the team of Babylon, you on the team of Esau, shit, you're basically just, as it says here, you're laying up treasures upon earth where moth and rust doth corrupt. Those treasures are not going to suffice in the day of destruction. They're going to be destroyed, man. So that's why you need to lay up those heavenly riches, those heavenly treasures with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, getting out here presenting your body as a living sacrifice, feeding the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's sheep, bidding many back to the marriage, man. All right, those are the things that are pleasing to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Those are the things that are going to get us salvation. Those are the things that we ought to do to obtain salvation, man. All right. Verse 21 of Matthew 6, it says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So come, man, wherever your treasure is, that's where your heart is going to be also, man. You know, shit, if you focus always on Babylon, always on the world, man, hey, shit, that's where your treasure is. So that's why when you see this place falling, shit, you butt hurt right along with it, man. Oh, man, damn. Forever 21 going out of business. Joanne's going out of business. Oh, damn, they taking all the restaurants out of business, man. Blase, blase. Hey, nah, man, your mind is in the wrong shit. Your mind is in the wrong place, man. Why? Because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua told us beforehand that this place was going down. This place is going to be destroyed. Everything that you see around you is going to be dissolved. So why are we feeling any type of way about this place coming to an end, man? So that's why you need to self-examine yourself. You know, make sure you're in the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, or you're in the spirit of the world, man. You know, because, hey, shit, the spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, wants nothing of this world, you know? All right, but the spirit of this world, guess what? Wants this world, all right? James 4:4, it says, ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore would be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So if you're a friend of this world, you're an enemy to the Lord, man. So that's why, hey, shit, going back up to Jeremiah 51:6, flee out of the midst of Babylon, man. So you want to flee out of the midst of this place mentally, spiritually, all right? Why? So that way when the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua come back separating the sheep from the goat, you don't want to be set to that left-hand side with the goats. You want to be on that right-hand side with the sheep, man. You know, because, hey, shit, those sheep are not going to have the mind of this world. They're not going to have the la'ab of this world. All right, Yahweh Ratchas, I'm a part of that number. The men that are out here teaching in this truth and sincerity with me as well. Hey, we're going to have the mind and spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, thinking upon him, thinking upon the kingdom, you know. All right, hey, upholding that the wah, Yahweh Ratchas, man, me being exempt from judgment. All right. So, that's why we have to flee out of the midst of Babylon. Why? Because, shit, if not, hey, and you caught with the same frequency, the same vibration as this place, America, Babylon, the world, hey, shit, yes, it's going to be destroyed, man. All right, you're going to be destroyed. Because what it says, whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, so man. You see that the works of this world has nothing to do with the Lord, man. You know, they always talking, oh, in God we trust, in God we trust. But, hey, it's not talking about the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's talking about the God Eliphaz, man, which is money, you know. Eliphaz, meaning my God is of fine gold, you know. All right, and that's not the God we represent. We represent the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahweh, meaning he exists. Yahweh Shai, meaning he delivers, all right. So man, knowing that this place is going to be destroyed, knowing that Babylon is going to be destroyed, knowing that this place is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire by way of 200 million thermonuclear missiles. All right, this is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So seeing that all this is going to be dissolved, knowing that all this is going to be destroyed, what action should you be carrying out? What should you be speaking according to? Should you be speaking according to this world, or should you be speaking according to the words of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man? Which words are going to suffice within that time? All right, as scripture say, they were in their mouth were found no guile. All right, if you speaking of the world, shit, that's a mouth full of guile. That's a mouth full of shit. All right, but if you speaking of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you speaking of his righteousness, you speaking of these scriptures, hey, that's a mouth full of righteousness, man. With the mouth, confession is made into salvation, man. So, hey, shit, we getting out here confessing that this is the truth of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So, therefore, we want to obtain salvation. So, that's why we strive and continue to do the things that are pleasing to the Lord, man. You know, putting our best foot forward, getting out here, presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice, feeding the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's sheep, man. All right. Verse 12 of 2 Peter chapter 3 says, looking forward and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Shai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwell righteousness. So, man, this place is nothing but wickedness, man. So that's why we're looking for and hasting the day of the coming of the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Why? Because it's nothing but wickedness here, man. hey, it is polluted. You know, this is not our rest. So therefore, shit, hey, we don't want to continue to be down here living, quote unquote, living down here when we can't even technically live, man. So therefore, we look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. Because once again, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Hey, and when the wicked rule, the people mourn. All right, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. And you don't see any rejoicing right now. Shit, the wicked, with the wicked itself is not even fucking rejoicing, man. You know? So, Khan, with that being said, flee out of the midst of Babylon, man. Hey, take heed to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua speaking to you through the mouth of his prophets, all right? Hey, because shit, this grace period is slowly, I ain't even gonna say slowly, but hey, it's most definitely closing, man. You know, gradually, if you will. So, Khan, man, with that being said, Lord willing, this video was edifying. And once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rakah, Quadashima Amath, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Also to my elder as well, down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala Camp, here at 1. Salutations to all the Akim around the four corners of the earth, pushing truth and sincerity. Shalom, man. Keep pushing. We're almost out of here. Shalom, DTA.